Well, here we have a pullover. It's probably Officer Wood that I just called PD, and he's busy. Wanted to discuss the Constitution and his Masonic affiliation. The Masons claim that they support and defend the Constitution, and yet this Mason, Officer Woods from Reedsport PD, he's maligned the Constitution more than I care to remember. So anyhow, it'll be interesting to see how this encounter goes. You would think that the Masons that say they support the Constitution, if you had a police officer that was a Mason, you think he'd be the first one in support of it, but apparently not. How's it going? I got a call into you. Huh?
I got a message to call you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this an appropriate time?
No, yeah, that's fine. I was just clearing from a traffic stop. Just be aware that I am recording.
Yeah, same here. It's too bad most of your buddies turn the thing off when I talk to them, but you're awesome, sir. Thank you for your service.
What can I do for you?
I witnessed a crime, so did the chief of police and Trevor Gardner last night.
Okay.
I accused Sheriff Handlin of violating the Constitution by treason by sedition.
Okay.
And anyhow, I tried to report that crime because we're allowed to videotape, especially at public meetings, but we were refused to allow videotape of his argument why he shouldn't be held guilty for treason.
Okay.
And I needed to get a hold of you over another thing, which was the Masonic order. I go up here and I see these little flag and it says the Masons support the Constitution. So I'm kind of hoping that the Masons can help us get to the bottom of this and find out why this sheriff is not upholding the Constitution. And I know you have an affiliation with the Masons, and I'm thankful for that right now.
That's a personal issue of mine. It has nothing to do with my official.
No, but I understand. But the Masons openly have that up at our deal, and I was very glad to see that. You know me. You and I have argued the Constitution for years.
Yeah.
And could you go on record as making the statement that it is? So you can't give me a legal determination whether it's my constitutional right to videotape a sheriff, especially if I'm asking him to respond to treason?
In a public meeting, I have no idea. You'd have to contact an attorney about that.
Well,
Constitutional law, as you know, constitutional law is very fluid, changes all the time.
Yeah, but my problem is you guys are the first defense. We like good constitutional officers like yourself to stand in the way of people like this that are trying to disparage our rights.
And the sheriff is the premier law enforcement officer in any county, okay?
But he's not above the law, sir.
No, but he's my superior, as is the chief, okay? So if they're not allowing videotaping, I'm not going to go in and say you can't, okay?
Well, no, sir, it doesn't.
Okay.
But see, that's where so many people are getting disparaged because the very few good officers we have that should be defending those. It's like me. If I'm in a military battle and somebody gives me an unlawful order to kill women and children and I don't follow that order, I can be prosecuted in a military tribunal. But if I follow that order, an unconstitutional order, then I'm also can be tried and convicted in a admiralty court. So my point is if a private citizen sees an act that is unconstitutional and doesn't report it, he's guilty of the same crime. So I would think that would apply to officers because they don't have any more rights than we do.
You can bring suit in any court against anyone you'd like. My suggestion would be to contact an attorney and proceed from there.
But the attorney's not who the Constitution is there to protect. It's the officers that have the badges on.
There's a process for that, though. I am mandated to prosecute or to investigate criminal law, not civil law. Okay? I don't handle civil law. We don't deal with civil law whatsoever.
Civil law is not the Constitution, sir.
The Constitution is civil and criminal, but that is a civil branch of the...
Well, that's actually, I'm glad you brought...
Anything else I can do for you?
So, as someone that's been advised that there is a crime taking place by our sheriff because he is your superior, you won't help me report this?
This is a civil issue.
It's not a civil issue,
Whether
sir.
or not you record in a public meeting is a civil issue.
The only reason we have police officers
is
is to protect and defend our rights. My rights were violated as well as several other people last night.
Your rights as far as the criminal law. I don't deal in civil law. I
think you need to that's why I left you a Constitution the other day, sir, because obviously I think we have a disparaging in our assertion in what is...
Anything else I can do for you?
You can help us clean up this town with people that believe they can violate our constitutional rights, sir, and
That's what I'm working on. All right.
Any chance you guys might change those black and silver flags back to a true American flag?
I doubt it.
Well, the chief of police told me this was tactical, and that's an open indication that our police are becoming militarized.
Well, that's your opinion.
Do you have an opinion that you'd like to offer? Well, there you have it. A Mason reported a crime to him, said that my rights had been violated and I was not allowed to videotape police officers or a sheriff, and when I report the crime to him, he's unwilling to protect and defend me. So, picking up garbage because we pay these cops $3,300 a month to do nothing but harass people and not defend the Constitution. So, life in Reedsport, it's the same in every town. Stand up, be strong, long live the Republic, and hold your police officers and your sheriffs accountable. They are supposed to be the ones that make the assertion and the decisions on the street to either protect your rights or let people steal them from you. So we went from protect and serve to comply or die. So you got it straight from Sergeant Woods. He's not going to protect that Constitution under any way, shape, or form because he's scared to death of the sheriff. Signing out from Reedsport, or Rottensport as it might be.